Hello everybody, this is Mad Marshman with another episode of the Night Garden, our vanilla survival let's play. And there's one of our slimy friends. They're in here quite often, which is very handy, especially with a looting sword. Saves me the need for a slime farm. Right, they're all out of here. So that was 10 slime. Just from that. And I can hear another one. We're not really meant to be slime hunting right now. I've got other stuff to do. Right, we'll leave him. We've got more than enough slime. Right, speaking of slime, let's grab a little. I'm not sure if I want any today or not. What we're going to do. Right, we need to have a little update because I've not had time to play. Well, say I have had time to play, but I've not had time to record. So I have played and I have done a little off camera. So I'd like to show you that, because I don't like doing too much without you. Or anything without you really. I'm cooking a lot of glass. Don't really need that, but we're going to bring it anyway. Right, the first thing you can see in the corner here is obviously a killing device with a collection point. These ladders are just access for building and show. That's for an upcoming project. I thought I'd do the legwork off camera. And I've been travelling again. Like I said, I've not been able to record because of the general household noise. And these railway tracks sort of give the game away. And another portal. The village. So I went back to the village that I initially found in, I don't know, that was another off-camera thing I done in probably just before episode 2 or 3. I needed carrots and potatoes, so I went and found a village. And I've been back. This was all obviously to keep villagers in, but allow them to pass through with in a minecart the half slabs. So this is a very small village. Unfortunately it's got a bed, which is just what we need. And if I've got an inventory slot, we will be taking that with us. Excellent. So there's not a huge amount of life here yet, because I've ransacked it apart from 2 or 3 guys just to keep it going. There's a priest. There should be at least one other. I'm really hoping there's another one. If there is, I don't know. Yeah, there he is. He's still got to grow up. So what I've done up there is built an infinite breeding cell. Don't know if you've seen one of them before. I'd love to have shown you build it, but I didn't have time to record. So it's basically a box full of doors. So inside is 5x5 and 2 high. It's full of doors and got 1 villager in there. And that will cause these villagers down here to mass breed with each other. I will put a link to the description of a tutorial to build one. But I thought I won't show them that one, because I'll show them the next one, because the destination for these people is going to have one as well. So yeah, I just get a minecart. This bit here was where one of them wouldn't come out of his house, so you just get the track in, get a minecart, push the villager into the minecart. And I just stick a bit of track here, that would link to that, push them up there and through the portal. And I'd like to have shown that, because that all went incredibly successfully. They went through really easily. You push the cart in there, and you break the cart, and the villager just goes through. Then we've done the same at this end. Push the villager in here, put a cart behind him, push the cart, villager in the cart, push him to the next portal. So this has all been done in 2 or 3 little play sessions that I had. Like I said, weren't able to record. Household noise, etc. I thought this would be boring, but it all went so well. I think I could have done it all very easily. Right, that was the portal I was pushing them in. Obviously, with all the block work around it. And there's no point in us going through that because the destination portal has been moved. I thought about pushing them through this portal and using mob evaders to take them where I wanted them, but I sort of found a quicker way, which I'll now show you. We will be building today. I just want to show you what I've been doing to keep you in the loop. Right, I keep checking the cows. As long as they've not all glitched out and I've still got some, that's all I'm worried about. I didn't use a lot of leather or beef, but... So up here, another infinite breeding cell. I'll say infinite, mass breeding cell. I don't know how infinite it is, but what we got, they started off with 2 in here. We now got 9, and this is in a very short space of time. So we've got a couple of big projects coming up. And one of them requires villagers. It's going to be this big at least. Right. Yeah, we've got 2 really big projects coming up. And, well, like everything has led to them, you know. We went to the, went and found a abandoned mine shaft. We needed melon for brewing, and we went and found a village because we wanted potatoes and carrots and villagers. We found a skelly spawner because we wanted XP, because we wanted good tools and arrows. And it's just one thing leads to another, to another, to another. Now, there's one resource that is free, but I sort of get fed up with, well, not get fed up with, but it can be a pain. Basically, I'm talking about infinite springs. Infinite springs are cool, and they're alright if you don't need much water. But if you need a lot of water, you're just still doing a lot of running about with buckets. So we're going to try and make it so we don't need an infinite spring anymore. So that should do that. Apart from the fact we're going to have to start again. We are going to have to put down our lovely ender chest. And I'm glad I put that down, so I need more stuff. I don't even know what we're building out of yet. We need more than that. We should have done it how we done it last time. Start again. Right, I want 16, so that's 64 divided by 4. But then again, we ain't got enough timber. Oh, right. We're really not doing this very well. Let's unload a little. I don't need them rail tracks. I don't need 2 pickaxes. I don't want any of that glass yet. I'm not going to need a fire potion in the tundra. Right, I have redstone, I have iron, I have timber. Right, let's convert at least half of those. What does that give us? Good. Now we should actually be able to get somewhere. Convert some of this redstone. Easiest way to transport redstone in large blocks. Put that away because that took forever and a day to get. Right, are we finally ready to craft? Always get them to the wrong way up. This should make 16 pistons. It did. The iron can go away in case I get blown up by a creeper while I'm building this. Right, what material are we going to build out of today? I think it's going to be spruce planks, by the looks of it. Right, we have lovely green grass here. I hope this should be safe from Enderman. Is that correct? No, that's not correct. I didn't think it would be somehow. Right. Right, brain, work. There. This looks better already. Right, so we're going to build an ice tray. So that way, instead of carrying 2 buckets, in the inventory space that 2 buckets requires, we could carry 128 blocks of ice, which is admittedly not infinite, but that is 128 water, which is big enough for even the biggest of projects, I'd have thought. And we have got a big project coming up that's going to require a lot of water, and even with an infinite spring I don't fancy running about with a couple of buckets. The sun's going down, so I'm glad we brought our bed. Right, I have not built one of these for a long while, so my brain is just having to work a little bit here. Thought the sun was going down, but it's still up. Still up. Right. How? Still struggling. The brain is still struggling. Oh, I hope I got enough of this. I've got all this lovely green grass in the bottom here, and I'm going to cover it up. What am I doing? Yeah, I got them out a diamond axe and a diamond shovel when I can be bothered to get a few levels together and put the efficiency and the unbreaking on them both. We got the books. We have the books. Right, I don't think I've got enough of these, but we are in a tundra, which means we have plenty of spruce, which is partially, I think we've got enough, which is partially why I'm using this material here. We use the materials that are in the environment and leave ourselves a hole to get out. Right, I think for the floor, we just blocked our way out. I think for the floor I'm going to use snow. Now again, we're using the tools for the environment, but there's a more important reason than that. We're going to be using efficiency pickaxes in here with efficiency 4 and silk touch, and snow takes that long to break, so we won't accidentally burst through our floor, which is easily done with an efficiency pickaxe. Then you have to go and mend it. So somewhere about here I need something else. Thought I was carrying it on me. Now I removed it. We need a friend. If you've seen my skyblock, you've seen me do this. Can we get it without placing it on the glass? We can. How to wear your shovel out really quickly. And I should have put cobble underneath him really, because it's too easy to break the dirt and then he drops into a hole. Right, we need 64 snow blocks. Yeah, this ice tray is considerably smaller than ones I've built before, but I'm sticking with my philosophy that you don't need all these massive farms the first ice tray I built was 16 by 16, so that gives you 4 stacks of ice every time you harvest it. And I think in God knows how many months of playing, I only ever harvested it twice. You know, I'm not going to use that much ice. I will be using ice in my builds, but I'll mainly be carrying around a stack of ice instead of wasting my time, wasting inventory space, should I say, with buckets of water. If you get it just on the side, you can get it going really fast. There we go. That will go faster than that if you get it right. And I would recommend actually putting a block of stone underneath your golem before you create him. Otherwise, sometimes you'll dig the dirt out from underneath him and he falls in the hole, and that's a pain. But we seem to be getting away with it so far. But you will chew through shovels, so I wouldn't bother using anything but stone. Even diamond shovels, you'll just eat them doing this. I don't know if they're any quicker. Right, that'll do us. There's our mate. Slave labour. Right. Excuse me. Could have done with a few more, really. I may just do that before we finish up. This should look nice as well in the bottom, nice contrast with the spruce. I should have dug that sand out really, because that would look quite nice with grass. I still can. I don't know if the grass will grow quick enough. My grass blocks are not here. They're in the main base. I'm trying to remember to use my hotkeys because I think Lenixon, it might be pronounced. One of my subs has said my scroll wheel makes a nasty noise in the microphone, which I can fully understand. I listen to some LPs and they got really clunky keyboards. You can hear them smashing away, especially when they're doing something quite exciting like PvP. Right, I've now got to do something quite exciting, which is getting the correct position to place these pistons, which means doing this. Never mind. Yeah, we could have used sticky pistons here, but I don't want to. Mainly because I need all the wood and all the cobble and all the stone that I can get for my next projects. And it was a choice of what to use for this, really. Alright, back to replacing these. Grass ain't spreading, is it? Not yet, that may not do. We might not be able to see it anyway, but... Right, I'm wasting wood here. I'm going to have this back. I got creepered flat in this area. Didn't kill me, but... blew a dirty great hole in this corner here that I have to fill back in. A little bit annoying. Where did that redstone go I created? There. We have a spare piston. Didn't need as many as I thought I did. Right, just chase this across here. Across there. That doesn't run 16, so that should send all those down. Excellent. Alright, we should be able to do this. We should be able to create infinite spring as we work. So one there, and take from the middle. Oh, I must use my hotkeys. That's what I'm trying to remember to do. I don't want to make nasty noises on my videos. I normally use the hotkeys for the pickaxes and the weapons because I'm familiar with that from when I do Super Hostile. I like to always have everything on the same key, but buckets are not something I normally have to think about having on the same key. It's not something you need to access quickly normally. Didn't really need to put that there. If we put one here, is that near enough? I think that is. Right, I think we are now infinite. So hopefully I haven't got any torches. That one may be too near. Don't know. We'll experiment with that, but for now they're going to go away. Right. Create an infinite spring. Shut it off. And wait for nature to take its course. So I shall see you in a little while. Hello again. We don't have many skellies, we have 70. That'll probably be a couple more by the time I get down there. But we have something I want to do while we have a few minutes left in this video. Oh, look what we got. More green loveliness. How many are we going to get this time? I should really watch my back when I'm down here as well. Still not 100% safe. 16 slime from him. Very handy. We don't need a slime farm. We might build one day just for the sake of the build. I sit here and repair bows while I'm waiting for the XP. Not watching my back, as I said. Oh, this one's going to use up nearly all the bows. That'll do. Right, well we got 28. That should be enough. Brink asked me what level do I mine at. 12. If I bring up my map, I've got rid of my map, you don't really need it, we're at Y12. And that normally gives you lava at that level. So we have one block underneath our feet, or 2 blocks underneath our feet, so we don't step into lava. And I mine 2 blocks apart, so if I'm in this tunnel I can see everything in this block, all these blocks, and all these blocks. And then if I'm in the next tunnel I can see everything next to it. So that's just, and I go as long as I can until I hit a cave, and then go caving. So that's how I branch mine. So back we go, up here. It's looking quite good round here now, I think. I want to get this going. This is going to gather us so much good stuff when we get it going. Right, down to the 2nd floor, down to the basement. Into our new library. Unbreaking and efficiency. That will do for now. Again, I have to sort out a more elegant method. I might put some nice staircases in somewhere if I can be bothered. This is doing what we want. We've already had a stack out for the brewing room. That's only 2 layers. Right, this anvil's about to break any minute. Let's see if we can get away with what we want to do. Get our nice axe, because I've got a lot of wood. A lot of wood to cut at some stage. Right, I shall see you back over at the ice tray. So here we are at our new skating rink. Lovely. All turned to ice. So we need to go over to our ender chest. Get a... do we have two? Oh, we have got two. Silk touch pickaxe. In we go. Let's get in the hole. So if we had used cobblestone or stone bricks or anything similar there, this pickaxe would just plough straight through the floor as well. But now Minecraft has changed and efficiency tools only work on the materials they're supposed to work on, so it doesn't happen so much. But back in the day that was the way to fix it, use snow. Right, so we flood it again. Shut it off. So we have 49 ice. Can I not count? One. I know this is going to stop the ice, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Must be 7 by 7. I thought I'd made it 8 by 8. I've probably forgot the recess for the water. But that'll do. We can change it if we want, quite easily. See, the ice has started already. Some over there. Right, so the first job for our first batch of ice, I'm presuming we can use shift on ice. We can. Is we're going to make ourselves a nice little way over here so we don't have to get our feet wet. Because we don't like getting wet feet. I hate swimming in Minecraft. Right, so do we need to make that plainly obvious for ourselves? Why not? Just move that bucket out of the way, seeing that's nearly redundant now. Another block here. Oop. Our new axe. As you can see, has took some durability because I've slain most of them trees in our area. This is much nicer. One hit axe. So we've got a lovely skating rink bridge. Right, so this is now forming again. Yep, so now in the future all we do is that, and we have water. No more need for carrying loads of buckets around, unless we need lava, of course. So there's one more thing I wanted to show you, and I don't think I need to cut the video because we're so close. There is saplings everywhere. I need so much wood. I've just spammed saplings all around my area. So I chopped down all them trees. None of these trees are growing here for decoration. They are all growing here for resources. So I mentioned the villagers. What I forgot to mention was how I actually got them here. So, well, I did not want to do that because this now becomes a problem where they want to escape. Quickly. Alright, he weren't quick enough. Right, so what I've done, is that a half slab? That is a half slab. So nothing can spawn on it, obviously. What I'd done is, before I had the roof on this, I had a portal here. You can imagine this is obsidian. I won't finish it off. That was in a portal, no roof. So I'd push them through the portal in the nether. The villager would appear here. I'd jump in, push him off, and he'd land in the breeding cell. So I'd done that until I got 2. Have I got any cobble on me? I haven't got any cobble on me, otherwise I'd... Let's risk it. I might be able to open this up and catch the cobble. Yep. So as you can see, this is a 5 by 5 room with a villager in it. Luckily he's there for us, and full of doors. 5 rows of doors. And that's all it is. I will put a link to Doc M's tutorial on how to build it in the comments. If I forget, please remind me and I will amend it immediately. I like to give credit where credit's due. Yeah, so I got 2 villagers in there. I then knocked a hole in the floor, pushed them through so they dropped in here. Filled the hole in the floor, got another villager in, and then dropped him in the top and locked him in the top. You just need 1 in the top. The only reason this minecart and track is in here is I want to move these boys out of here eventually, and I thought if I get 20 or 30 of them in here I could have trouble placing tracks and a minecart, so I put that in ready for when we want to do the move. So I'm surprised we haven't seen any love hearts from these guys yet. What have we got now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 still, and 1 glitching through the wall. They do glitch through everything, unfortunately, villagers. I'm hoping not to lose them like that. We're not seeing any villager love. Well, everybody, I hope you liked the ice tray. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.